Right, hi everybody. This is a bit of a remake from the number 5 because of a sound problem, but we'll just highlight the fact that how much weight can you carry on a rack? To me, everybody gets loaded up differently. So yeah, so we'll just run through how we actually ended up with the ST1300. So this is how it went. So I'll just put the bike on a piece of wood. You can go down there, Katrine. So yeah, we bought the bike and then we put a Givi rack on, which is really well made. I must admit, I'm very impressed with the rack. So the first time we thought, right, we'll try a box. We thought we'd try this very old 52 Max box, which is really, I estimate it's probably about 17 years old, but it's a really good box. It served us well. I'm very impressed with this. What I did like about the box when we fitted it was, if you can come round there, Katrine, what we did like about the box, I've always liked about the box, was the big clasp for holding it down. But Givi have done away with this now and have gone for the latest one. So as you can see, it's quite a stylish box. It has lights in the back for brake and everything, so really like that box. So anyway, we decided to update and go for a modern one. So what we did, we went for the 56, sorry. This is the latest one. This is the latest 56 box. As you can see, I can just turn it a bit because I haven't got the 2 pins in the front. This is, like I say, totally different. It looks very sleek and nice. These aren't actually lights, they're only reflectors, just in case you think they are lights at all. And like I said, it's a 56, so like everything else, we tend to load it up with whatever we want, and we all know we do it. We all know the bag goes in there, that's 15 kg, and then when we put the rack on the top, you know what happens then, there's a roll bag goes on top, and then that's another 20 litre bag, so that's another kg. So all of a sudden we know we're 25 kg on the top here when we go on holiday. That's normal practice for everyone. The only thing I did find with this one, if Katrine could walk around here, what we did find with this one, as well as the 52, that it's quite basic here at the back. They do a backrest which actually fits on here, which is on the lid. You have to look at the Givi 47 to see the backrest. I've got no idea what these are for. I just don't know. I don't know whether they intend to put a backrest on here, but at the moment they don't seem to have it on the website. This box is held on with the lug at the back. I'll put this down. Basically it's the lug at the back, and this tiny little lug here actually is where you slot it in. But I think when you start to overload I'd be a little bit concerned about that. But anyway, I'll bypass that one. As we know, from many of you, this was what we always used to fit Givi boxes with. This was the mounting plate that used to fit on any rack. It was just 2 bolts on, but it had an extremely lock-in mechanism here, and this will actually fit onto the new one. So even though it's a 20-year-old design or even longer, you can still buy this. The only thing is, if you do decide to buy it, this little lug here doesn't come with the plate, so you have to buy that. It's the same lug, but you have to buy it. You can find this on the, just to get you the part number, you can find this on the Givi website, but it's hard to find. You'll find it's in the ST1300 mounting plate instructions, but that's where you do find it. And they do make it, because I only got this last week, just to make sure that you could still obtain them, and I had no issue with that. So a lot of you like the ST1300 box, so we because I've got a pan-European over there, we just took the box off and we just tried it on, and we liked it very well. This is the ST1300 mounting plate, just so that you know what it looks like. That's the steel base plate that goes on, and then this is the mounting plate that actually is all rubber mounted in 6 locations, and that goes on top. The only thing we found when we came to fit this was the fact that just here, on here, Katrine, on here you can see the 2 lines of the bracket. When we drilled the holes, basically we were just on the bracket, so I welded some half moon brackets on here so you could get a real big full nut that's welded on the back side of it, so just to take it. But what you want, we didn't know whether to put it here or put it further up. It actually ended up being quite alright here, because when you put it on, because this box has got a backrest, and these Givi boxes haven't got a backrest really, what we did here was these are just some off-the-shelf backrest you can buy. If you're good at making brackets, you could actually put that in there, because the pivot point is here and the lid will open and shut. This was just a backrest I got out, a headrest I got out of an old Volvo car, which if you like, just to keep the cost down, you could make something out of anything like this, just so that it gives the pillion a bit of support in the back. So I'll just go back to the 1300 now. The 1300, just so that you know, actually has this mounting plate. This is Honda's mounting plate that they made for the 1300, and as you can see, it's a whole thing. It's a shame Honda didn't really think about it, because this incorporates the grab rails and everything. It goes through to the back mounts on the 1300. I mean, I'm sure Honda could have come up with something that was a nice sleek design, instead of possibly letting the aftermarkets cope with all the plates. And Honda do make their own plate, of course. So that was it, just to show you what the 1300 is. So this was the 1300 box. That seemed to go down quite well. As you can see from the back, it fits on very easily, and due to the this insert here, it actually wraps around the rack, so it hides quite a lot of the rack, and we quite liked it. But the only trouble was, we know we wanted to fit it. We wanted to fit some armrest. This is purely because we have a GPS for the pillion rider on the back. This is just a really expensive option to have, so we went for that. What we do on the other bike is we have 2 GPSs on the back, one for Katrina who sat on the back and one for me on the front. The one on the back is actually the one that talks to us through the intercom, so the pillion has total control over where we go really. But anyway, that's the way we've ridden for many years. So regards the armrest, I purchased the K1600 armrest because we had a K1600 just to try it out, but we didn't like it. But we like the armrest setup, so it looks very professional. So I bought, if you come over here, this is the final project. These are the armrests off the K1600. As you can see from a previous video, this was the inside of it all. So I had to bite the bullet at some point and chop it out. And then over the last week I've been making this bracket so many times. We tried to make the bracket to go around the Givi box, but we kept on coming back to the ST box. As you can see, the arms lift up, and this will have GPS mounted on the back here. So yeah, so that's the next one. As you can see, the actual colour code is quite nice, quite a nice match really. But this is all BMW. So that's what will happen for the next video, and that will probably be the last one really. So it has all been fitted, it's all been tried out, and that'll probably be next week's video. Thanks very much.